Hey guys, get this question a lot too, is diode number. This is another important thing you gotta look at for your manufacturer spec when you're looking at trying to choose a device. So think about it this way. When you're laying a paddle or you want to cover a lot of surface area of the client, if you want to cover more surface area, then you need more diodes. You need more beams of light hitting an area, okay? But the more diodes you have, that's dividing up your power. So if something had, let's say, 1 watt, okay, it was being produced on like a paddle or an array, and it had 10 diodes, okay, then you'd have to divide up 1 watt into 10, okay. So you divide up the amount of total power amongst the amount of diodes. So the more diodes you have to cover more surface area, the less amount of power density is going to come through each diode. So you have to calculate that out, because a lot of people are impressed. They're like, oh, I spent all this money, and I got this really high powerful machine, has a lot of watts, but it has this huge amount of diodes on it. That may or may not be a good thing, because by the time the actual diode divides it up, you're getting a very, very small amount of milliwatts per diode. All right, you might be covering a lot of surface area, but it's going to take you a lot of treatment times to actually see the results. Now, what people don't know is that you can actually go have fewer diodes. You just have to arrange them just right on the paddle, because when the light actually penetrates the tissue and the fat, it disperses the light in multiple different directions. It's going to disperse it anyway, so you don't need a lot of diodes if it's dispersing the light and heating up all the tissue, inducing lipolysis. So I actually go for a lesser number of diodes, but like a high total wattage, total power. You want to actually do the math and calculate per diode how much you're getting, and in order to make basically a good purchase. So that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions about it and you need help with any figuring out between a few machines, just shoot me a question by email or call me.